Okay, Texas Prepper here with a little talk about squash bugs. I hate squash bugs. They are the bane of my existence. They, if you don't know what a squash bug is, we call it a stink bug around here when I was a kid. A squash bug. It's like a blister beetle or a stink bug. They suck the life out of your squash, zucchini, cucumbers, you name it, they just destroy it. And by the time you see the problem and the vines start dying, it's too late. There's nothing you can do about it. So, you got to be proactive. Last year I lost most everything to squash bugs. Most all of my squash type products. Cucumbers and stuff. Anyway, I have found that a little dishwashing liquid, about a tablespoon per gallon, in your sprayer, and you can do a little hand sprayer. Now I've already filled this with water simply because if you put the dishwashing liquid in first, it'll obviously going to foam up, but you still want to mix it a little bit, so give it a little squirt and I'll shake it up some. And then we'll go out to the garden and do some spraying. I'm sure we're going to find some of the little critters. Squash bugs. Hate them with me. Okay, it actually took me a while to find a plant with squash bugs. I must be doing something right. Basically, one of the best ways to do it is just get you a hose, or just a water hose, spray on the bottom of the plant. Now they're crafty, or think they are. They run up to the top of the plant to try to run to high ground. Can you see him running? Alright. There he is. We're going to spray him. We're going to spray him. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know if I'm framing this just right. But what I'm going to do is put him on a stick. And we're going to see how long it takes him to pass on to the happy hunting ground. Because my experience has been it doesn't take long. And he's ready to fall off right now. Okay. He is falling over. He is quite dead. You saw how quick that was. Okay? And he dropped off. But anyway, he's dead. Dead is good. Dead is what you want a squash bug to be. There's another one. Get him right there. And another one right there. Get him good. And all you're using is soap. Now, you have to spray it on the squash bug. You can't just use it as an insecticide and expect to get him. You have to actually put it on the bug. There's another one. Well, I was going to get him, but he just fell off. He just didn't even have the strength to... Didn't even have the strength to make it. Alright. He is not feeling well. Anyway, don't spray it on certain crops, on certain vegetables. I burnt up some peppers last year spraying a soap solution on peppers. Burned them real bad. A couple of them didn't recover. So, squirt some a water hose at the base of your plant. That will flush them up. They'll run for high ground and just pick them off. I mean, look at this. He died. The brother Dave. There's nothing happier. Happier to me, or makes me happier than a dead squash bug. So again, don't just spray it willy-nilly on your plants, even because squash bug mainly mess with squash, but after a while they'll go to your tomatoes, they'll go to your peppers, they'll go to some other things. And so anyway, just don't just get out there and spray it on something. Try it on a leaf or two first, and then but on your squash, it does not seem to hurt the leaves. I've sprayed it on when they run straight to the top of the leaves. I've sprayed it on them, and it does not seem to, for me, does not seem to burn the leaves at all. And it certainly kills them. There's another one that's, I think he got a dose. I think he got a dose. He doesn't look very well. So let's give him another dose. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Gosh, I hate that. You're not gonna live. And he'll just, just walk along for a second or two, and then they just kind of freeze. And fall off. But anyway, do that. Use some, I use Dawn just because that's what I have. About a tablespoon per gallon. And I don't measure it, I just do some squirting, what it looks like. Oh my goodness. He is on his back. On his back. Now is that dead or what? I mean, you know. Now I don't know whether to get the eggs. If you look underneath some of these, okay, there's an example of some eggs right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn that around in the sun. That little red cluster right there are eggs. And I don't know whether when I see them I try to spray them, just spray the eggs too, thinking that the soap solution will get the eggs. I don't know that it will. I'm not sure that it will. But if it kills the mama and daddy, why not get some babies, you know? And sometimes you'll find mama and daddy enjoying each other, shall we say, and you can just break up the party. As you can tell, I hate squash bugs. Just kind of evil, ain't it? But anyway, that's a good way to do it. Be careful what you spray it on as far as trying out something besides squash, zucchini, things like that, because it could very well burn the leaves. And burn your plants, could perhaps even kill them. So just be careful. I want you to look at this. Watch my video on vertical gardening. The grow arches, that is one of my trombone zucchinis, tromboncini squash. We've got, this one was probably 3 or 4 days. They grow about an inch or two a day. This one here is 18 inches long, 16. I've got a couple down here that are monstrous. See if we can get in here and let you see that. That one there is, it's not very long. It's only about 18 inches long, but it's huge. Got a lot of girth to it. This one is quite long. Now when they hang down like this one is, and it's a long way from being ready, and I'm not even sure when ready is. I don't think they turn yellow. I think you pick them when they're green, but I've got to kind of study up on that. This one is dark green. That may be close to being ready. But when they hang like this, they'll get longer and straighter, and like that one is going to be pretty straight. But anyway, and I've got some smaller plants growing up the vine. One on this side, growing up the grow arch. One on this side growing up the grow arch. And I know we're on squash, but these are squash. We're on squash bugs, but we've killed a few. So just train them, kind of help them. You may want to feed them in and out once. And then they'll latch on from there. Once their little tendrils here start grabbing hold, they just go crazy and go up. So that one there is, this is 6 feet, 8 feet long. So the top of the arch is six, 3 or 4, and that's coming around all the way around, and I think I need to start making it go laterally here. Kind of train it that way to fill in the arch a little better. There we go. We'll just kind of train it to go that way. See how hard that is? Nah. And I'll have them hanging down right in the middle here. You just walk right through it and start picking your trombone zucchini. That'll work also with a climbing variety of cantaloupe, cucumbers. Over here I've got some peas, or beans rather, and I've already showed you that. But these weren't planted but about a week or so ago. But some beans there. That's a lima. This is a kind of a yard-long bean. It's called an asparagus bean. It's supposed to get 18 inches, 2 feet long. Anyway, but squash bugs, kill them dead. The more you kill, the less eggs they have, and the more likely they won't come to my house. So get all you can. I'll try to kill some for you. You kill some for me. Let's do it. It's killing squash bugs.